Good morning, everybody. My name is Joy Davis, and I'd like to welcome you to Unity of Dayton online service for January the 17th. We're streaming live on Facebook and on YouTube. I want to welcome any visitors that are here for the first time today. Unity is a loving spiritual community, and I hope you enjoy your time with us today. And now I'm going to read the bio for our guest speaker. Normally we have Reverend Cindy, but today we have a treat. We have Reverend Chase speaking. And Reverend Chase is an ordained Unity minister. She's passionate about family and facilitating spiritual exploration for all people in all ages. Her love and dedication to youth and family is finding expression as the youth training director for the Great Lakes region. Reverend Chase ministers to, inspires, and equips youth and family leaders and Unity ministries in their development of healthy, relevant, heart-centered youth and family ministries. Reverend Chase is centered in prayer and engaged in service. Chase is a perfect balance of high energy and peaceful spirit. Ephesians 6:15 is among her guiding scriptures. As shoes for your feet, put on whatever will make you ready to proclaim the gospel of peace. And I'd like to ask if Reverend Chase will now open our service in prayer.
Thank you, Joy. I really appreciate that introduction. It is a joy to be here and to open the service in prayer. So I invite you to breathe in and center on that living, loving presence of spirit. And know that we are all connected through that presence of God that spans time and space. And allow that love that you are feeling right now to expand your heart, to open your mind, so that you are ready to receive the message that is just for you. The message that comes in our music and in our spoken word. Listen deeply and feel the energy of love coming to you from many, many sources, and from that one source of God, the good, omnipotent. And so it is. Amen.
And now I'd like to read the daily word. The daily word for today is dream. I turn my dreams into reality. Some of the most audacious, bold, history-making events began as dreams, born in the imagination of those who understood the promise and potential of humanity and worked to realize their vision. Even if my dreams do not change the world, they have the power to change my life. Today, I remember those whose dreams were fueled by their hard work, faith, and determination. I look to their example when my dreams feel far away and I'm running low on hope. I rekindle my dreams through my imagination, which keeps them vivid. My strength helps me remain committed to the realization, and my zeal renews my enthusiasm to work towards creating the life and the world of my dreams. Your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. And that is from Joel 2:28. So now let's take a moment to prepare for meditation.
In the stillness of this moment, there is peace, there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. there is peace, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is love. In the stillness of this moment, there is love, there is love, and I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is love. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am peace. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am love. I am, I am, I am, I am, I am peace. I am, I am, I am.
I invite you for this meditation, if you're in a spot to do so, to stand. If not, still remain seated. That will be fine. Just plant your feet firmly on the ground and the floor that you're at. And imagine from your feet extending down into the earth is the root system. It goes deep and wide. And breathe in through those roots strength. Breathe in wisdom and allow that strength and wisdom to come up from the bottom, up through your torso, your shoulders, and out through your arms, forming branches that allows that strength and wisdom that you brought in to extend outward into the world. And take a breath in and allow love and light to come down through your crown, down your head, neck, shoulders, and through your torso, down your legs, and out through that root system into the world. And in this way, breathe in whatever it is that you personally need. Is it zeal? Is it comfort, peace? Breathe in that love and allow it to come up and in and through and out and to expand your sphere of influence. Your energy goes far and wide. Breathe in that light and love that heals and allow it to go wherever it is needed in your body. And allow that love to radiate on down, out through your feet. And in this way, enter into a moment of silence where you receive what it is that you need and allow it to be. Allow it to fulfill your need. And then to take it and transform it into a gift to others. In the silence, welcome love. And having received the love, the joy, the comfort, the strength, the wisdom that you need, give thanks. Celebrate the life, the peace that you express in your life, the generosity that is expressed in life. Feel the healing, the health, and the wholeness that you have been restored to, and give thanks to sweet spirit. And so that is. Amen.
I once heard a powerful story about a man who stood in his truth with such conviction in who he was, he would not be moved. Someone stepped out of the crowd and said, "Are you Martin Luther King?" He said, "Yes, I am," and the well-dressed man spit on him. Then King took out his handkerchief and wiped the hate from his suit. He gave it back to the man and said, "I believe this belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I see your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high and do what I can do. But I am clear who is standing here. I believe this belongs to you." I once had a powerful story I used to carry around. I thought it was you all this time that held my spirit down. But now I know the truth of who I came here to be. You are my angel in disguise and not my enemy. So I thank you for the part you played in this dance we had to do. I give you back your own true love. I believe this belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I feel your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. I give you back your freedom now. I believe it belongs to you. I will lift you up and do what I can do. I feel your heart, I know your pain. I have been there too. I will hold you high while you do what you have to do. I give you back your own true love. I believe it belongs to you. I am clear as we're standing here. I believe this belongs to you.
Thank you, Joy and Brenda, for setting up this message so beautifully with that song. Follow the leader, be a leader. Grace and peace to you from God, our Father, the Lord Jesus Christ. This is the greeting Paul, the apostle, who spreads the teaching of Jesus, gives to the troubled and changing communities he ministers to. Today, we're moving through troubling and changing times. Upheaval and chaos accurately describe the events and challenges and issues we're experiencing. There is violence, injustice, inequity. There has been numerous peaceful protests and demonstrations, as well as violent riots. We continue to live through a pandemic. It is a troubling and challenging time. It is changing. And yet I believe there's potential. It's exciting. I'm hopeful. Society is evolving. I firmly believe we can create something good out of the chaos. After all, the world was created out of chaos, and God declared it good. So today I greet you, grace and peace to you, from the state of being of grace and a consciousness of peace. In troubling and changing time, together, let's create a loving world. Over the last months, my mind has had thoughts just swirling around. Difficult questions arise, some unanswerable, and others I just rather avoid, and have successfully done so in my lifetime. But recently, I became willing to examine some of those difficult questions for me. How am I privileged? What does systematic racism look like? How does it express? What is mine to do? How do we eliminate this? And as it works with spirit, the people and tools to help me appeared. Dorothy Height, Belen Woodard, Shariff Abdullah, Parker Palmer, Darren Wells, and Habakkuck are leaders, past and present, well known and known by just a few, whose stories and teachings have educated and inspired me on my journey of spreading love, peace, and justice. Darren Wells, board president of Unity of Columbus in Ohio, recently posted a video sharing, in unity, our first response is prayer. Note that prayer is the first response, not the only response. Darren Wells also shared Unity's statement of peace. And here's just a piece of what that says. Unity's statement for peace. Unity stands for peace in the presence of conflict, for love in the presence of hatred, for forgiveness in the presence of injury. Turning to God by whatever the name for guidance during these challenging times, and pursue peace. That's all from the Unity Peace Statement. Follow the leader, be a leader. Shariff, an advocate for societal change, transformation, says, quote, beyond spirituals, envisioning our future means more than celebrating our heroes' past efforts. We must learn to envision an inclusive world for all living beings, end quote. And in Shariff's video, MLK and Our Future, he suggests we encounter the message of Martin Luther King and other past heroes as though their message is something that we should be dealing with right now. Not just something to celebrate on Martin Luther King Day, Monday, and be done with it. Similarly, we're not just to have voted and be done with it. There is more change. There is more for us to do. It did take more than one day to create the world. We can influence our future society by what we do right now. Follow the leader, be a leader. I was introduced to Black faith leader Dorothy Height through ministry sparks coloring pages to celebrate Black faith leaders. Dorothy Height was an activist serving African American women and the poor. She began young. As a child of 12, what would be a unity in Unity's Youth and Family Ministry, she spoke to the YMCA management about their discriminating practices. As a young adult, she became a leader in the United Christian Youth Movement of North America, beginning a lifetime career in social change. Just one of her accomplishments was establishing the Black Family Reunion Celebrations, which brings together Black families and from all social and economic classes to help each other with problems. Social change is a long-term project. Lasting solutions result from people working together. Height credits her mother in teaching her responsibility to other people and the importance of being cooperative instead of competitive. It is through collaboration, working together, and accepting responsibility to others, we will change society and its system. Abdul, in his video, Transforming Our Prison, says, quote, "The answer is for us to go forward. And that is what we should be exploring right now. How do we move forward in the situation we're in right now? How we move forward in that situation, and most importantly, how we move forward together, past all invitations to separate from the very people we should be cooperating with," end quote. Faith was Height's tool in the work she did. She found that through meditation and prayer, there were very few problems that she did not find some way to deal with. Over her life, she repeatedly pointed to her Christian faith as to how she did what she did. When asked about why she repeatedly said, "It's through my Christian faith," she replied, quote, "I say that because it is. I believe that God has a purpose for my being here. We have to keep working. Justice is not impossible. We can achieve it," end quote. Follow the leader, be a leader. Height's practice of prayer and meditation and staying true to her faith is the same action Habakkuck, a prophet in the Hebrew Bible, takes. A commentator on this book of the Bible says, Habakkuck isn't just a book about Jewish history, it's about the present as well. And I agree with this commentator, even though the present he was writing about was the 1st century before Jesus's birth. Habakkuck isn't just a book about Jewish history, it's about the present as well. Habakkuck is troubled by violence and injustice. There is greed, extortion, and bloodshed. Habakkuck prays and then waits for God's response to determine what is his to do. Chapter 2, verse 1 reads, "I will stand my watch and station myself on the ramparts. I will look to see what he will say to me and what answer I am to give this complaint." The vision the prophet receives shocks him. Really, a nation of terrible, appalling people will have a role in restoring justice. He rejects the response. He questions God. What? Why? And God responds again with the answer. Yet the second response the prophet received, God also includes instructions on what to do with his divine division. And John C. Maxwell in the Leadership Bible summarizes these for us. He writes, a divine vision should be written down, it should be distributed to people, it should be acted on, it's for a select time in the future, and it should motivate towards the goal. It should not be disregarded, and it will not fail. Habakkuck means love's embrace. And per the Metaphysical Bible Dictionary, Habakkuck is the clearness of vision in us that holds tightly to embraces that which is good and true, while it wrestles or struggles with error in an attempt to purge it out. Bring your concerns for justice to God in prayer. Meditate and wait for the way to deal with it to be revealed. When you receive God's response, follow the instructions Maxwell gave us and that God gave in that passage of Habakkuck. Write it down, distribute it to people, act on it, know it's for a select time in the future, allow it to motivate toward the goal. Do not disregard it. No, it will not fail. With love, embrace Spirit's response. Live the truth you know. Love will prevail. Follow the leader. Be a leader. I want you to meet Generation Z crayon activist Justice Shiro Belen Woodard. Let's watch this video and be inspired.
Hi, my name is Bella and I'm the creator of the More Than Peach Project and the world's first crayon activist. My mission is to give kids my More Than Peach multicultural crayons so they can have the best options and so they can inspire other kids to be leaders. So my project started when I was in 3rd grade and my classmates would ask for the skin color crayon, and I basically knew that meant the peach crayon because I've been hearing that for a long time. One day after that happened, I went to my mom and I was like, do you know what people call the peach colored crayon? And she's like, no, what is it? It's the skin colored crayon. And she suggested next time for me to hand over the brown crayon, but I didn't want to do that. So instead I told my mom next time I'm going to actually ask them what color they want because it could be a number of any colors. I like helping people, making sure they feel included. Now I actually have my own line of multicultural and rainbow crayons. Some of my heroes are Marie Curie, Michelle Obama, Mae Jemison, Misty Copeland, and Oprah Winfrey. Some people who've helped me along the way are my mom, dad, my brothers, and a lot of teachers, and just anyone who's donated. My goal for the future is just to achieve my mission and let kids remember that they're perfect the way they are and to keep changing the language across the world. What I like to say is there's no coloring rule book, which basically means you can do whatever you set your mind to and you can change the world.
Belen Woodard leads by making sure no one feels left out. Wish I had a pack of those crayons when I was coloring the picture of Dr. Height. Generation Z, today's youth and young adults, want to solve the root cause of issues. Belen's goal for the future is to let kids remember they are perfect the way they are and to keep changing the language across the world. Members of Generation Z are passionate about social change. They are concerned about injustice and inequality. They integrate their volunteer work with their careers. Activism is not relegated to after work or the weekends. It's integral to them being their authentic self. And they call upon their networks of people to support a cause. Generation Z is changing hearts and minds. Belen rejected her mother's response of being asked for the skin-colored crayon and came up with the more loving, mind-opening response of asking, "What color do you want?" Skin color could be one of a number of colors. Members of Generation Z create solutions that work for a particular situation. These individual solutions influence change to the system. The solutions help hack the systems they created, and then those systems have evolved and changed. Near 40% of Generation Z see themselves doing what Belen did, inventing new products, processes, programs, or technology that will make a positive impact on the world. They are social entrepreneurs. 10-year-old Belen Ward says, "If you want something to change, you can be the change, and you can be the hero to save it." Generation researcher Dr. Corey C. Miller finds Generation believes love can heal all. C. Miller says of Generation Z, quote, "Many believe that kindness, respect, having faith in humanity, being positive, working together, and focusing on the betterment of the whole rather than the individual can have far-reaching effects in addressing complex social problems, and they believe there is simply no downside to love," end quote. We can influence our future society by what we do now. Listen deeply to what the youth are concerned about. Empower them. Collaborate with them to make a positive impact on the world. Allow them to lead you. Follow the leader, be a leader. Parker Palmer, an activist, Quaker elder, and author, has much wisdom for us today. I'm going to share just 2 points from his 2015 commencement speech of his. The speech you can find on YouTube and in his book, On the Brink of Everything, Grace, Gravity, and Getting Old. Over 5 years ago, Palmer said, quote, "The renewal this nation needs will not come from people who are afraid of otherness in race, ethnicity, religion, or sexual orientation. Our main hope for renewal is diversity welcomed and embraced," end quote. He also reminds us violence is what happens when we do not know what else to do with our suffering. Check him out. Follow the leader, be a leader. Heart-centered living is an ongoing process. It's not about mastering a technique. It's about doing it, living the truth we know. Our capacity to love will bring harmony and balance. Allow love to transform any troubling and changing times into good. Love never fails. Love casts out fear. Believe love can heal all. Look to the power of love to guide you in your response to troubling and changing time. Stand your watch. Pray and wait. Look to see what answer love gives you. Respond with love. Embrace love and listen to find your way. Follow the leader, past and present, prophet and social entrepreneur, well known and known by a few, spreading love, peace, and justice. Turn to God for guidance during these challenging times and pursue peace. Follow the leader, be a leader. Grace and peace to you.
Well, thank you, Reverend Shays. That was a wonderful, inspiring message. And so now it's time for us to bless our tithes and our love offerings. Unity of Dayton appreciates your gifts. There's a link at the bottom of the email you used to join this broadcast. You can also go to Unity of Dayton's website, or if you like, you can mail a check to 6741 Chambersburg Road. So let's say our blessing together. And that is, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful. 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 I'm so grateful.
Now we have time for a few announcements. Whoops, okay, so trying to get this mic going. Okay, so we have the Unity Food Drive and Drive-In Fundraiser. We're starting a new food drive and creating a Unity picture show, and we need you. Colleen Foster will drive by your house and take your picture. You donate a non-perishable food item, and we'll put your pictures together in a montage. We want you to join in, so Colleen may be calling you, or you can call or email Unity. And then also we want to remind you to be sure to reaffirm your Unity of Dayton membership by sending a request to unity@unityofdayton.org. And we also have some study groups now on Zoom. They are the Miracle Moment Meetings with Reverend Cindy. That's Saturdays at 1 p.m. beginning January 30th. Women Who Run with Wolves with Reverend Sue is Friday, January 22nd through February 26th at 1 o'clock to 2:30 p.m. And the Women's Exchange Group, A New Earth with Victoria Heron, is Wednesday mornings from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Exploring Ascension Energies with Dan Studebaker, wow, we have a lot of classes, is the first and third Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. So if you would like a Zoom invitation to any of these classes, let us know at Unity of Dayton and we will send you a Zoom invite. And I guess that's it for the announcements. So let's join together with the prayer of protection. And we say, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a blessed week. And remember,
You are the light of the world. 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 You are the light. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. So let your light so shine. Let your light shine. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. You are the light